I am live, I think. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Ow. Just hit my hand on my controller that I'm going to be using. So it is off-centered. How I can actually fix this. Oh. That's not a way off thing. Boop. Boop, oh, that's fine. It's going to be a little black bar. Now, since when it's going to be doing that, on YouTube, I'm going to at least attempt to make subtitles and put it down there in the editing thing. So that's going to be kind of annoying, but I'll do it anyway just for the means of the content. To my knowledge, it is capturing the thing. Is it capturing the audio? So it is off-centered. We can actually fix this. Oh. Alright, cool. It is capturing the audio. Now, I am live streaming at 720p 60 FPS because the game itself we're playing is in only... I just paused it again. I'm stupid, but deal with it for a second. The game I am live streaming is... what's the resolution of this game? It is a PS1 game, but I mean, it's in the title, obviously, because you know, we can all read. Some people can't, but that's all right. People learn different ways. But we're playing Silent Hill 1. We're gonna be playing the game through is from the start to the finish. With the intro playing, I'm not gonna talk, so you guys can you know. Oh wait, I just realized something. There's probably copyrighted music, so I'm probably gonna have to cut that out. But yeah, this game's original resolution in the United States is 256 by 480. Or 256 by 240, depending on what kind of CRT you had. So there is going to be music in this game, apparently. And, let me look it up. To my knowledge, I believe the music is copyrighted. So during if there is music, I'm gonna have to cut it out in the editing thing. So auto load is off, vibration, screen position, color config, brightness levels. I'm not too sure on how this is actually gonna show on YouTube. I can't even see Harry's. Can't even see Harry's shoulder in the stream diagram thing. I'm gonna put it at 6. Let's see how it looks like on the stream. Okay, YouTube's yelling at me. Yeah, I can see the shoulder. Okay, cool. YouTube's telling me the stream's not optimal because it's at 16 by 9, but that's just my monitor resolution. It's actually live stream at 720p. That's my other save, but we're going to start a new game on normal. Wherever there is music, I'm gonna have to cut it out, unfortunately. But look at that beauty full CGI for 1999. That's really good. Even has real lighting to it. It's pretty good. It's out of his Jeep Wrangler. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Let me actually also, the game is really small right now. The way how I'm playing is through an emulator, but off of the actual disc of the game. So the game's not gonna look as nice. I can't upscale it. I mean, I can, but then again, it's not gonna look like how the original would. So I'm sorry about that. Excuse me, I had a burp. But pretty much we're gonna be playing through the game from start to finish. That's just what I'm gonna do. It's about 4:14, now 4:12 in the morning. I will be taking bathroom breaks. I will be going to get food. It might be a while, but I will put a thing up on page.
Is that Cheryl?
Also, the voice acting's kind of wonky in this game, but it's not horrible.
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
Also, from what I've noticed, a lot of people don't understand the idea of this is a momentum game, meaning it's all momentum based. So if you're running, you see how I'm skipping like that, like from me like stopping and stuff. That's because Harry will clever and choose to slow his momentum down to stop. See? He'll also jump. He also will not, like, you know, he will also not, like it's called. I forgot how to do it. That's why you don't have a map. I don't think you can physically strafe at the beginning. Pretty much, if you're strafe walking, like that, there's also times where you'll run into walls and you'll actually, here, I'll just show you. Show you here. See, he'll touch the wall to stop him. Now, Konami did a lot of work in this game. Well, not just Konami. It was a small group of people named Team Silent and Konami from the, I believe, 1996. I think when they started on this game. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Might have started later or earlier. Pretty much Team Silent, meaning they put a lot of effort in this game on a console that was outdated. But also this game will talk about or show you deep themes, like really messed up themes. And that's why this game was praised back in the day, at the same time as being talked down about because of the graphic violence. Like, look at that. That's supposed to be a dog, and that's supposed to be a person.
What's going on here?
Now, in this part of the game, you're supposed to die. The little guys kill you. They're supposed to kill you. These guys are called the Grey Children. They're one of the main names of the first areas of the game. Later on, we face different enemies, but that is one of the main enemies in the game that we get to deal with. And we wake up here. He's like, ugh! You know? It's like, what the fuck happened, dude? We got Sybil Bennett. This is the police officer from a different town over. She's gonna tell us that right now.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to
I'm
hear
not gonna
it.
try cutting or skipping any of the cutscenes.
You
If it
from
happens by
around
accident,
here?
I'll splice in what the
Why don't you
cutscene
tell
should
me
look
what
like.
happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Alright, that's our first new character in the campaign. That is Sybil Bennett. Wow, I feel like an asshole. My mouse was on screen. I'm sorry, guys. But that's Sybil Bennett. She's one of the first new characters we meet across. Definitely not the first enemy. We already saw the first enemy there, called the Great Children. And, ooh, guys, showing a thing behind us. Now for streaming, if I'm streaming like a PS2 game, PS1 game, PS3 game, or whatever, it's always gonna be in save slot 2. That's just how I'm gonna do it. Wrong button. I am playing this on a PS4 DualShock controller, just so I have, like, you know, the best compatibility with the controls, because DualShock 4 is more or less like an updated PS1 controller, which is, yeah, PS1 controllers like the PS2 and the PS3, slight differences.
What's that?
I do have like a mouse
Radio.
indicator because of the touchpad.
What's going on with that radio?
I think it's Bovin, or it's Mr. Harry Mason.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
I don't know, Mr. Harry Mason. We're gonna take the radio. Now, the radio, right? The radio has really big significance and stuff like that. Let me tell you why. The radio It's pretty much your indication of where enemies are. Now in later games like Silent Hill 2 and 3, you can turn down the radio, you can turn it off outright. Oh, reconnect successfully. Okay, so OBS is disconnected on me. We're back up and running again. I'm glad it told me that. I probably have to update not Steam, what do you want to call it? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to update the bitrate when I get a chance. Definitely do that next stream, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it in this stream right now. Let me actually see if can I update it through here like right now. Video output. No. Yeah, no, yeah, output. Video bitrate. No, I can't because I am streaming. I don't know why I thought I could. I am dumb. It's probably gonna do that every once in a while. I'm sorry about that, and it had been advanced. I think it was. Okay, so OBS keeps it. It keeps giving me the an error, stuff like that, and that's because my for whatever reason, it just keeps disconnecting the stream. I think it's because of the update I'm on. But I'm gonna definitely have to fix that, because that is gonna get really annoying. Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. Let's see if it disconnects on me again. But more or less, what I was saying, the radio in the game, that serves as your enemy identifier to let you know, hey, there's an enemy in the area. Get used to the sound of it causing static. Now we gotta go on Finley Street. That's where we gotta go, is on Finley Street. Now I remember a little bit of this game. I was also just playing this earlier yesterday. I didn't get too far. That's alright. We're gonna figure it out on the way we go. We're gonna figure it out. We're just gonna send it. We're just gonna send it. That's what we're gonna do. I wonder why my bitrate is kind of wonky though. We'll figure that out later though. Also, since when this is an early... Oh, I went too far. Yep, I went up the entire street. I'm supposed to turn over here. Can you hear the, yeah, you can definitely hear it. Pretty much that is the radio going off. It's doing it right now. And it'll also tell you how far an enemy is away from you, just by how loud the thing is. Okay, boom, it's right there. In the right area. Oh, I went past the area where I need to go. Those enemies are pretty easy to dodge. I know there's one YouTuber who did a review of Silent Hill 1. He didn't know how you're supposed to dodge those enemies. It's literally stop. Because they will track you to a point on how to hit you. It's pretty easy to dodge them in my opinion. Dogs are a little wonky. But yeah. Dog's entrails are right there. We went here in the beginning of the game because we tried looking for our daughter, couldn't find her, we got killed by greedy children. I keep accidentally almost saying the G word, and that's not okie dokie. That's my fault though. Ow. While you're here, get the
Isn't the Cheryl's sketchbook?
Yeah, it just tells you that she's going to the school.
She's at the school.
Technically, she's not actually at the school, but she's going to be going to the somewhere different while we go there now, because we're like waking up hours later. Now we got a steel pipe. Now we gotta go back the way we came. Now this game is very, very script intensive, so if you go out of order of what you're gonna need to do, the game will just not play nice through. That makes sense. There'll be times where I'm gonna do things wrong, and that's okay. We're just gonna figure out together. But if I definitely know I can't figure it out, I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough on it, and that's fine. And we're just gonna learn together. It's gonna be an archival video. See? Couldn't hit me. Now when he comes up from behind me, I'm gonna be able to dodge him too. Like for instance, right up here, right? There's gonna be a doghouse. Let's leave this house right up here. Yeah. So there's probably a doghouse, though I'm not sure since there's no dogs around yet. There's a dead dog right there. They have different names, but you know. Ow. What we gotta do is. One thing I like, if we run off this, Harry actually will fall because he's momentum based. I'm gonna actually heal since when I got hit. Actually, no, my health is fine. Yeah. Friends, we have to physically look at the doghouse, and we physically have to look at the, door to know that, hey, this door is locked. Hey, there's nothing abnormal about this doghouse. Even though... I believe it's over here, actually. Go all around. Also, sorry if I don't, over here. Oh, this one with dark blue on it. One thing I will say, though, for a late PS1 game, it does look good. Now you might say, oh, but like he's literally like 3 polygons, dude. Shut up. He looks fugly or whatever. But to be completely honest with you, the game looks fine for 1999. Did I go the right way? With the doghouse in front of it, which I believe it's... It's on the other side of the street. I don't think it's on the other side of the street. I know I literally just saw it. Is that it? Am I even on the right street? I feel dumb. Yeah, I'm on 11th Street. Ow. Doggy biting in the face. Go up on 11th Street over here and check. But I don't think it's on this part of the street. It might be, I'm just probably really dumb. Oh yeah, it's right here. Cheryls key. Get our first medium health kit, or medium health item. Biggest one are called ampules. I do not want to save yet. Now there's handgun ammo there. Oh yeah, but also with this game you gotta be very, very finicky on it's very finicky on where it wants you to stand to be able to grab stuff. It's very finicky. Like this very small house. It's very quaint though, I like it. There are 3 locks on there. Hey look, there's bloody map. Keys for clips. Pretty much that's literally when it's rich, you unlock that door, then there's going to be an eclipse, but it's telling us where the keys are. I already know where they are, but you can't get them before you have to physically look at that. I'm actually going to save the game. Just a good idea now to do it. But also, you can also see when the game actually is loading up new geometry. Now, that's literally the reason why there is fog in the game, to add atmosphere and stuff. But it's also to mask the really, really, really low draw distance for this game. And I'm not saying that as a negative thing, I'm seeing that as a really good positive, because they worked with the PS1's restrictions and hardware. It made a really good game. Granted, it does have its issues, but you know what? Not every game is going to be perfect, and that's alright, by my book. But you can also see where the roads are very, very wide, for what they're worth. Like, cars in the game are, well, like we just seen a car. The roads are about 3-ish wide. They're not really, you know, not really laid out properly, I would say. That's alright. Got key number 1. Also got a health drink over here. Also, that is a mechanic in the game. Enemies won't fully die if they're on the ground. You have to physically... You gotta kick them dead. That is one thing that you are gonna have to do if you do play through this game. Besides in big or playable set piece areas like the hospital, the school, and stuff like that, enemies will just respawn if you haven't been there in a while. I think the time frame is like 20 minutes. But again, the school's pretty easy to know what you have to do. Well, the part of the school where you don't have the not Nightmare Realm version of the school. Alright, now we'll go to the other area. Now, I know not everyone's gonna be, interested in all the long walking parts, so I am gonna cut these out, unless if I'm talking about something important. So I'm gonna have to definitely figure out how to do a decent editing scheme, I guess. But that's alright. I'll learn. A lot of this game is about running and walking and stuff like that, and picking stuff up. It's a very, very quaint kind of puzzle game, but it has a lot of horror elements. I think I'm actually going to do this by areas. I'm probably going to actually change the description. Pretty much our objective right now is to... Our objective right now is to actually just get to the school. And when we get to the school, we're going to end there. Because I feel like 33 minutes is kind of quite a bit of time for streaming, and we also had 2 interruptions. It has not interrupted yet on me, for what I am noticing. See, look, now there's a solar eclipse. What? It's getting dark again. What's going on? Ooga booga. What's my health actually looking at? It's green, coolio. More or less, like I said, my objective is to just get to the school. Also, in the Nightmare Realm, enemies are more hostile. They will be more adamant to actually attack you. Like that, see? The dog just lunged at me right out of the bat. And we got to... Put on the street right over here. Okay, go down the adjacent street to the left. Our turn is here. But yeah, how the enemy's attack patterns are, they work within octagons, and they have a head point and a back point. Meaning, like, a dog will only attack you from the front, they physically won't attack you from their rear or from their sides, but they can also lunge from, say, like the northwest and the northeast of where their head location is. Same thing for the birds. They'll also do that. They'll lunge for you by that specific area. But if you are, say, away from that first area, they physically will not hit you. They'll just run past you and do another lap to get you. But we're at the school now. We're on the school bus, which is the first save location. Now, I'm going to try my best to actually play through this entire game. I'm not really good at recording. I'm pretty bad at it sometimes, but we are going to do our best on actually finishing the game. That is save number 4, 19 minutes. That's my other save. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream for a little bit. Trying to get back into streaming, stuff like that. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful morning or a wonderful night. Gonna edit the title real quick. I'm gonna put part 1, and then we're just gonna just finish this up. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get going now. Y'all have a wonderful